Ticky's little lover. Oh my gosh. Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books, and I'm here for a Friday Reads. It has been an amazing reading week. So good, so good. So, breaking news today, like just past lunch, right around, I finished my 4th BookTube prize book. I know. And then this afternoon, before I even left school, I started number 5. Like, who am I even? It's miraculous. It's miraculous. But translated fiction is the way to go. I am zipping through them. Can't talk about it right now, but I just had to brag. I just had to. So, books I can talk about. I finished Under the Sea Wind by Rachel Carson. This is every bit as charming as Britta and Heidi said it would be. I loved it. If you have tried to read her, I think, more prominent work, Silent Spring, and were a little turned off by that, you might want to try Rachel Carson again. This is just delightful. Like, the sea is supposedly the main character, but she's divided this into 3 sections. The shoreline, which is a lot about birds, and then, out in the ocean with the little fishes, and then this last section, the story of the eel, and how it transitions from freshwater to deep sea out in the Sargasso saltwater. And it's all written from the perspective of these creatures. And, my dad is a commercial fisherman. My brothers are still. But this book, this was the way my father saw the world. Reading this, I could just feel like I was in my dad's head, like looking at the world through his eyes. He was just such a naturalist, and he knew sea life and the sea, and I just really loved every moment spent in this book. So highly recommend this if you are into little creatures, especially the ones, around the oceans. It is just lovely, lovely, lovely. And I will definitely be reading all the Rachel Carson now. I think I have 3 more. Very exciting. And then I finished The Color of Water, a Black man's tribute to his white mother by James McBride. Oh, this was so good. So good. I listened to this on audiobook and just raced through it. It's actually fairly short. It's only like 7.5 hours on audiobook. I will say the version I listened to, I think, was older. Like, the voices were stellar. It goes back and forth between James McBride and his mother. Sorry, it doesn't say her name on the back here, but the voices are great. It's just a little bit tinny sounding, the recording, but I got used to it like within a few minutes, and it was totally fine. But this was just great. So his mom, her parents immigrated to the United States from Poland right before World War II. Jewish family, and not a love marriage at all, arranged marriage. The dad was very, not kind to his wife. She was, had some injuries from polio. Not injuries, but, she had some recurring issues from having the polio. that he criticized her for. But anyway, she ended up at a very young age leaving home and marrying a black man. She had 8 children with him, and James McBride was number 8. And the dad, who was just a great, great man, passed away before James was born. And mom found another black gentleman, older gentleman this time, that she married and had 4 more children with, another great, great man, raised all these 8 kids as his own, called them his own baseball team. And then he passed away when James was like 12 or 14. I can't remember the exact age. So mom raised him as a single mom after that. And all 12 of them went on to get university degrees, or in most cases, postgraduate degrees. And just what a family. You know, the struggles that James goes through, finding his way in the world, and the same with the mom, and how they go back and forth in time and voice. It's just such a good read. I just really, really enjoyed spending time with this. And yesterday, I picked up Gloria Naylor's Mama Day. I've had this on my shelf for years. I've heard such great things about it. I don't know why I never picked it up before. I'm also listening to this on audiobook, and let me tell you, it just sings. It really does. The voices in here, I really didn't know what to expect. Like, I thought it was kind of supernatural, and I think it will be a little bit eventually. Like, there's hints. So you've got the matriarch, Mama Day, and her sister. They're Abigail and Miranda. I can't remember which is which. And then their granddaughter / grandniece that they raised is living in New York City. So she's left the island being Willow, I think, Willow Springs, which is an island off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina, belonging to neither state. So it's its own entity. So she's gone on to get a business degree and is living in New York City and looking for work. And I think what I didn't expect was there to be a romance in this. So I am just to the part where Coco and George had their first date, and it was just the worst first date ever. I'm just enchanted, really, really enchanted. I love the dialogue, like through the date, like you hear voices, like you hear this whole soliloquy from George's perspective on the date, and then it flips to Coco and, you know, her internal thoughts. And then you flash forward to Mama Day and the grandmother having this conversation back and forth with each other as they write a letter to Coco to send off. Just so cute and fast-paced and witty and just immersive. I'm loving it. So that's what's going on with my Friday. I think going to try to finish book 2 prize number 5 this evening. Go me go. And then pick something else fun from my Black History Month shelf. So yeah, I'm off to enjoy the rest of my day. It's 67 and sunny, and it's going to be 37 and cold tomorrow. So I got to make hay while the sun shines. Okay, so anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.